Metal Gear Solid 5, arguably the biggest Metal Gear Solid game ever made, is a game I will never play again. Now, of course, this doesn't include Metal Gear Online 3, as that didn't come out yet. I'm mainly referring to the campaign or the story. You see, usually after I beat a Metal Gear Solid game, I end up feeling the need to come back to it. I get a similar feeling with other games such as The Legend of Zelda, Half-Life 2, or Chrono Trigger. The reason why is because those games are compelling. After beating Metal Gear Solid 5, I do not feel compelled to come back. Heck, at one point, I felt like I was practically forcing myself to finish the game just to see the ending, which was disappointing and predictable. Now sure, the engine, the way Snake moves, and the attention to detail is brilliant, but everything else just doesn't mesh well. You see, Metal Gear Solid games are one of the few titles that used to blend gameplay and story in harmony. You always felt what the characters were feeling, you knew what's at stake, and by the time it's over, you feel satisfied enough to come back and re-experience the adventure. That's not even counting the interesting villains and scenarios Snake encounters. I mean, let's just compare the tank battle we had in Metal Gear Solid 1 as opposed to Metal Gear Solid 5. You felt the tank was powerful, you had to dodge mines and toss a grenade and later get introduced to Vulcan Raven. In Metal Gear Solid 5, you just blow it up by constantly shooting at it with rockets or call an airstrike, then go to the LZ. Even the final boss battle with Metal Gear Rex involved some epic moments with Grey Fox and then ending it with an epic hand-to-hand combat with Liquid and Solid Snake on top of Rex. In Metal Gear Solid 5, you just shoot it down with rockets, run around, pick up ammo, and just keep shooting. It's also exceptionally disappointing that there are practically no big boss battles or interesting character development. I mean, Skullface, did we really feel anything by the time he died? As soon as he started becoming a character, the game just instantly kills him. No interesting boss battle, nothing. I know some of you will say, listen to the tapes, but really those aren't interesting, especially the 10-minute ones. But aren't they the same as codec sequences? Not really, seeing as how codec conversations are happening in the present and help flesh out characters in a more compelling manner. This is the point I wanted to get to. Now I know a lot of hate has been directed at Konami because of cut content, but honestly I feel some of the blame falls on Kojima's shoulders as well. The budget seems to have been wasted on things such as Keith Sutherland, who clearly didn't have enough time to voice Snake, and repetitive missions which just don't feel that interesting. I mean, in Peace Walker it made sense that was a portable game so you could do bite-sized missions, but here it just ends up feeling like you're going through the motions. And the biggest sin, the biggest one, is that we never get to see Outer Heaven. Let's face it, we all expected this to be the finale of Big Boss, the big conclusion of seeing him going all out evil and establishing Outer Heaven. I mean, every single Metal Gear Solid game makes a reference to Outer Heaven and Foxhound. Heck, even the game's intro deceived us into thinking Outer Heaven will be in the game's final moments, but instead we get to replay the tutorial level and read the timeline again. Yay! This was supposed to be the entry that seals the loop. It's like going to watch Star Wars Episode 3 and not show Anakin becoming Darth Vader. What's even more insulting is that one of the endings revealed Snake disarming nukes and helped make the world a better place. This doesn't make a bit of sense considering how in Metal Gear he decides to, I don't know, launch a giant nuclear strike on the entire planet? Where's the correlation? Where's the link? This alone makes the Phantom Pain a pointless entry. Like seriously, you could just play the Truth Prologue mission again and wouldn't need to bother yourself playing the rest of the game as nothing really ends up happening. Oh, and I guess Diamond Dogs just disappears at one point, making the entire mother base that you're wasting countless hours building for nothing. Honestly, the only reason I think this game got a 10 on major sites is because of the Konami and Kojima drama. Everyone wanted this game to be perfect, just to align with the masses and stick it to Konami rather than, reviewing it as a game. To prove my point, when I criticized the game and showed these problems in my May preview, I got disliked because people thought I was a hater, but surprise, surprise, when the game came out, everyone finally realized what I was talking about. All in all, I feel the Phantom Pain was just a missed opportunity. Kojima, Konami, I don't know who to blame, but the way I look at it, both parties are responsible. Konami could have given Kojima more freedom and time, and Kojima could have toned down on the repetitive missions and maybe focused more on the narrative. I mean, sure, making an open world narrative game is tough, but after recently playing The Witcher 3, I know it's possible to make a good story out of an open world game. Like seriously, every main quest in The Witcher 3 felt important and new, and I didn't feel like I was dealing with filler just to get to the story. I just wish the Phantom Pain could have went the same way. Like, imagine building Mother Base, which eventually becomes Outer Heaven, and then switches to Solid Snake, infiltrating the base that you built and killing Phantom Big Boss. Like, holy crap. But I guess that's just going to be my pie in the sky ending. For now, I'm left with an empty feeling. Every time I look at the game's cover, staring at it, I could just see what it could have been. Let me know how you guys feel. Will you be replaying the Phantom Pain again? Let me know in the comment sections below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. With you is Rashid the Arab Gamer, gaming from the Arab world. Ya Aziz.